welcome to my channel and to another weigh-in. Oh, it's been a busy day. I'm gonna tell you what. Let me just show you this. Hocus pocus. This is the best side. Come, we fly. I had to go to Spirit Halloween to get my witches hats. David's gonna hook me up. Two people sent it to me last year. You hang witches hats from the ceiling under your porch, and they're just like suspended, so he's going to hang those for me. So I had to go find me some witches hats. Where do you go except for Spirit Halloween? So while I was in there, I found this and a Sanderson Sisters water cup with a straw that I've been using. So had to show you that. I wish this part was out there, so when I held it up, that's what you could see. So anyway, my weigh-in. Oh no. It's a nice day out here today too. Whew, I'm gonna tell you what. And we've been running. I'm gonna tell you what we've been doing. So this week I weighed in at 323 even for a loss of, hold on to your hat, 0.2. Same as last week, for a total of 54.1. Same as last week. 0.2 last week, 0.2 this week. Now, I can see it more so this week in a way. We have been last weekend, well, he's been down there doing things, but we worked at his mom's house last weekend. So we ate out 2 days, but only one meal. So Saturday we had to eat all day. We had a breakfast and we didn't eat all day. And so for supper we ate a Whataburger, which is not the Texas Whataburger. It is our local Whataburger. Two different things. So I had a hot dog and a hamburger, and then we split a small fry and onion ring. And that was supper. So that was my eating out Saturday. Then Sunday we had taco salads. Let's see, I think we had taco salads for lunch. We were still down there, but we got home in time enough to have a late lunch. And then for supper, we had Wendy's, which I wanted one of their chicken sandwiches. Y'all remember Wendy's chicken sandwiches, a chicken breast? I don't know if they don't make them or not, but he ordered chicken sandwiches, and it was them little pressed patties. It was terrible. I don't go to Wendy's. The last time we went to Wendy's was, long time ago, and we got chili. That's what we got. So I had that stinking little chicken sandwich and a baked potato. I was craving a baked potato and a Frosty, which was one of the dollar size Frosties. So that was what I ate out. But there again, that was the only thing I ate out of the way, those 2 meals, for the whole week. So I'm sure it hindered. I've got leaves falling everywhere from that tree. You'll see this porch. It looks like fall. It feels like fall out here. Ooh, it's lovely. But it hindered. I know it did, but gosh. Last week, I didn't eat out twice. And like we ain't had donuts. We had like extra milkshakes. Nothing like that. No cheating. No, things that I shouldn't be having on low carb. Like the things that I'm avoiding, the white flours and the sugars, none of that. So, I don't know. I was losing steadily, and then I think how it went 3 weeks ago was 0. I stayed exactly the same, and then 0.2, and then 0.2. So I'm thinking, do I need to mix something up? Because I don't think that I've changed anything since I started. I'm having complex carbs a couple times a week. We have beans like once a week. This week I don't even think I have beans on the menu. Last week, I'm trying to think if we even had beans last week. We have brown rice sometimes once a week. And then now that I found the Fiber Gourmet, hold on, it's the Oops truck. What was I saying? Oh, since we found the Fiber Gourmet, we've had it once a week. I don't think, because I'm not doing keto. If I was doing keto, I could see. Make sure he bringing me nothing. He ain't coming here. Anyway, if I was doing keto, there's like certain macros and everything you have to follow, and I know that would have kicked me out on what they call ketosis, eating those, the pasta and the beans and the rice. But I'm not. I'm just keeping it low carb. So I don't know if I'm eating. I don't know if I'm eating too much, which I don't feel like I am. Maybe I need to. Well, I know I need to get back to weighing and measuring, but that is just. That is the hardest thing I think I do. It is harder for me to weigh and measure my food than it is to not eat sugar, and that is saying something. We were at Big Lots. Let me just tell. We have been all over Hell's Half Acre today trying to get some furniture. So Monday, they come and got the big mammoths, the big woolly mammoths. So we had the furniture in here. Today's the first day we've had to go look at it, so we want to go to Big Lots. Big Lots, in case you don't know, at least ours, has really nice furniture. Nice Broyhill furniture, Lane furniture, nice furniture. So we went out this morning to our Big Lots, and I wasn't thinking about it being small, so they didn't really have a selection. So we went down to the other one, and they had a good selection. Well, the reason why it's kind of hard is because I have a brown lift chair, so I don't want gray furniture. Hold on. I don't want gray furniture because it'll clash with my brown chair. So I wanted something with brown in it. Well, we were looking, anything that would match, we thought would go good, was a sectional. Sectionals are really big. They're really in, because there's a lot of sectionals at Big Lots if you're looking for one. The other ones we liked, they were gray. I'm like, no, that's just going to clash. So then we found a set. I'm like, okay, well, I think I like it. Sit in it. I said, you can sit in it, because I won't never be sitting in it. It ain't no sense to me test it out. And we said, well, we'll get that one. He didn't have it there. He says they have it at a store 20 miles away. We're like, well, that's not too bad. We can go there. He said, well, when you get out the car, call them and tell them that you're on your way and to put your name on it. So we're going out, and David's like, we had already looked at one set that we thought was too light, because we got grandsons. One's already a mess maker, and one he's going to be, because he's a little boy. And we're like, it kind of has like the undertone of brown flecks in it. Very pretty furniture. I'm like, but I think it's too light for us. I think we might dirty it up. And David might as well be counted in that too, because he gets into the grease on his job. It can get bad sometimes. He can step in on water grease and not realize it, and then it's everywhere. Well, we were going to get that one, go to that other town, and he walks around, he looks at that, and he goes, I don't know, honey. He goes, I don't think that other one's going to look right. I like this one right here. I'm like, well, if you think we can keep it clean. So he was sitting there, and I had to run to the restroom, and he come back. I come back, and he's sitting there. The man said he had what we were going to get, a sofa and a love seat, which we call it a couch. They call it a sofa. We were going to get the couch and the love seat. He only had the couch. But in another town, the opposite direction, about 20 minutes away, they had the love seat and the couch is what he thought. He called and they told him. So we're like, okay, we'll head up there and we'll get it up there. So we're in the car, we're already on the way, and Big Lots calls. Is this Miss Maines? Close enough, yes. Did you talk to somebody here in the store that told you we had both pieces? I'm like, no, the man down here at this Big Lots talked to your Big Lots. She goes, well, we only have the love seat. We don't have the sofa. I'm like, well, you know what? He has the sofa. You have the love seat. We're on our way to you. We'll buy the love seat from you. We'll buy the sofa from him. So we got off the phone with her. We called this one down here and said, when we get through buying this one, we'll be back down here to buy the sofa from you. So we got all of it bought, and now this is how they do. This is, I'm getting chilly. Hold on, y'all won't hear that from me very often. They deliver, but Big Lots does not deliver. They have delivery companies. You call them and set up your own delivery schedule. You show them proof of purchase, which I guess we'll have to scan it, email it, or something. I don't know. I ain't called them yet. And then they will set up your delivery. So I don't know when we'll be getting it. But David, he's been laying in the bed watching TV. I've been sitting here in my chair as per usual. So that is what we have been doing today. Other than that, I don't think I know nothing. I feel like I'm doing like that because I feel like something's in my teeth from when I ate, but I brushed my teeth after I ate. Don't that aggravate y'all? Alright. Well, I believe that's all I know. This is a short, boring video. I need to think of something. I'll tell you this, up in that spirit Halloween. Y'all know Halloween is my favorite holiday. But like I said in my tag, I like the lighthearted side of Halloween. The fun, you know. I don't like the demons and the spooky things that jump out at you and chill. No. Listen, they've been showing that commercial on TV. They need to stop that. That new Halloween movie. No. They need to get that off of my TV. And that Candyman movie, they've been showing that. I don't look at it. I don't even like to hear it, but I don't look at it. You know that spirit of Halloween? You walk in the door and there's a 400-foot tall werewolf. He's talking and saying all kind of stuff, and they got like a thing. I don't know if you can actually walk through it or not, but I guess it's either decoration for them or you can buy it for your decoration. I don't know, but it's humongous. And then I had to ask her because I found some beautiful witches hats, which I may still go back and get me one for my party. They were beautiful. But I didn't want to spend that kind of money and have a fancy one out here hanging in the porch. So I asked that little girl, do you have any other ones? And she said, well, we have several different places. So she took me to the very farthest, I'm not even kidding you, the very farthest back corner of the building. I'm hobbling along like I got my darn Hunchback of Notre Dame costume on. We get back there, it's what I wanted. And the price was right. So I got me 5 of them. But as you go by, they got another little display set up. Well, it's a big display with this big, tall goomer talking about, I don't even know what he was talking about, but when you walk by, he's saying it, and he's holding this, you know that girl from, and I don't know if that's who it's supposed to be, or if it's supposed to be just some random girl he's holding, but it's from, I think, The Ring, where she comes up, and it's just her hair's all down. Well, he's like picking her up, or like this. I'm like, you know what? You need to just quit talking to me. You need to step back. So I'm in here. Speaking of haunted, I'm in here decorating my Halloween tree yesterday. I just got up, and I was up at, middle of the night, and I got the wild hair up my tail. I wanted to go ahead and decorate my Halloween tree, because listen, October's coming up, and I want to get my stuff ready. I bought 2 strands of lights from the Dollar Tree. I think I told you they didn't fit. So after I went to the grocery store, I wasn't going to go to the Dollar Tree and then the grocery store. So I did my grocery shop and come home and got all that put up, filmed and everything. And then I went back to the Dollar Tree because I needed more of the orange ones. Went to my Dollar Tree first. All they had was like 3 or 4 purple ones, no orange ones. I'm like, well, I don't want orange and purple. So I'm going to go down to the other one that I normally go to. I kid you not. The box that they had them in had 2. I wanted 3. There was 2 in that box, and they were orange, so I snagged them. Right down from there on the shelf was another box of orange ones. When I got home, the only thing missing in one of them was like the extra bulbs, which I got tons of them in the other boxes, so I had plenty of those. So I got that done, and I was finishing working on it when David came in. He was sitting there at the table That's his spot. When I sit there and film and you see the bookshelf and the tree behind me, that's his spot at the table. So he was sitting there eating breakfast, and what? No, he was eating. It was his breakfast, but it was after lunch, way after lunchtime, because he had stuff he had to take care of, and I don't even know what got us talking about Spookies or something, and he said that one down in South Carolina, somewhere's down there, they already opened up their haunted house. I'm like, would you go? He goes, yeah. I said, are you crazy? He goes, well, I know they can't touch me because they get a lawsuit. I said, don't tell me they can't touch you. Ask Holly. She went, her and her friend went, they got one, and they come up out the bottom. It was like they was walking in like a catwalk type thing, and whatever they were looking at, people were coming up from like the bottom and behind and grabbing their legs. Well, her best friend started kicking them and pushing Holly into them. I said, don't tell me they can't touch you. I had one come up on me when I was in high school. I said, you crazy. Yes, they can touch you. He goes, well, then that's when I just take off and start running down the road. I'm like, no, you can keep that mess. This is what I told him. I say, if you ever get me up in a haunted house, it's going to be in a coffin, and you can make me part of the display, because that's the only way I'm going up in some haunted house. No, sir. I ain't gonna do it. What's that from? I ain't gonna do it. Y'all know that's from something. Somebody help me out. It's like on the back of my eyeballs. I can hear it on the back of my ears. So anyway, that's what I done yesterday. Went to the grocery shopping, and that little girl in the grocery store, well, I call her a little girl, we probably the same age. She noticed that I had been coming in shopping. She asked me, did I like it? I said, yeah, I have been liking it. She said, do you find that you spend more? I said, yep. Yesterday's groceries were super expensive. I don't know if, well, I'm not going to Walmart's, and I'm enjoying shopping in the store to the point to where I don't want to online shop anymore unless, I get to the point that I can't. But I'm enjoying actually looking at the groceries, seeing new things that I don't know. You don't impulse buy when you shop online, but you don't know there's new things to try because you're not there to see it. So she was asking me how was I liking it and everything, because she's one of the ones that would always bring my groceries out and do my shopping for me. And she's the one that had to show me where the black olives was, on the bottom shelf, and with the pickles. What's that about? All right. I reckon I will let you go this time. So, point 2, don't know if I need to change up something. I'm still gonna stay low carb. I'm not going back to sugar and white flour and stuff like that, because I've kicked the habit, and I don't want to put the habit back in there. There's things I'd like to like make, little muffins or little things like that, but I think it's not because I'm craving them. It's more of just it's something handy to have, and then you get to bake and see it's turning cool weather now. When it turns cool weather, I love to bake and make cakes and all kind of stuff like that, which I am gonna make. I might go in there and do that today. I don't know. Oh, I am gonna do that TikTok yogurt dessert. And I'm gonna film that because it's good. David, he come in there yesterday when he got home. He goes, oh, I'm gonna get me some more of that good stuff. I'm like, gone. I said there was one serving left. It's gone. He goes, okay. But I'm thinking I might make some peanut butter cookies. They're RJ's favorite. Everybody knows the recipe. A cup of peanut butter, a cup of sugar, and 1 egg. And you make peanut butter cookies. And they're good and moist. So I thought I might make it with my no sugar added peanut butter and monk fruit. So I'm hoping that will work. And then we could crumble that up on some of the yogurt. That would be good. Now I saw a new one today. Oh, I told David I'm gonna have to buy. Listen, airplane people is up in here trying to talk. David, I'm gonna have to buy a freezer full of Cool Whip because if I keep finding these Cool Whip hacks, oh, get it, dude, what y'all must say? You can stand to be a little louder. I mean, if you're gonna drive a Stang, let me hear it. I seen a pumpkin one today. I'm gonna try it. I'll be having so much, so much Cool Whip. Listen, I better watch it that it don't stall my weight loss. But that's what I was saying. I don't know. I don't know what I should do different. If I should like watch my portions track, or just tracking and weighing and measuring. I have always had trouble with that from the beginning. Start with Weight Watchers. That has always been the monkey on my back that I have just really, really sucked at, just to put it bluntly. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see what next week shall bring. At least it was not a gain, so I'll take it. It don't get me much closer to my 75-pound goal, but oh well. We'll pick at it till we get there, won't we? Okay. I really am going to shut my mouth now, so I'll see you in my next video.